Hello lovely students and welcome back to English with Lucy. Today I have a challenge for you. I'm going to ask you 12 questions. 4 at A1 or A2 beginner level, 4 at B1, B2 intermediate level, and 4 at C1, C2 advanced level. Answer as many questions as you can and see how far you can go. After each question, I will explain the answer, meaning this video contains 12 mini lessons. I've also expanded those mini lessons in the free PDF that goes with this video. If you'd like to receive that, just click on the link in the description box, enter your name and your email address, and the PDF will arrive directly in your inbox. After that, you'll be signed up to my mailing list and you will automatically receive my free weekly PDFs alongside my news, course updates, and offers. It's a free service and you can unsubscribe at any time. With this free PDF, you will also receive a secret link. This link, which is not shared anywhere else, will also give you access to some exclusive interactive exercises to practice what you've learned in this video. Right, let's get started with the quiz. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to answer each question, but you will probably need more time, so use the pause button. Please keep count of your score and share it with me in the comment section when you're finished. Let's start with beginner level questions. Number 1. Choose the correct option to fill in this gap. There aren't books on the table. Is it A, some, or B, any? I'll give you 5 seconds. The answer is any. There aren't any books on the table. We usually use any in negative sentences with plural or uncountable nouns. Okay, let's do question 2. Fill in the gaps to create a question in the present simple tense. I want you to use the verb to like. He olives. 5 seconds. Okay, here's the answer. Does he like olives? Does he like olives? Did you get that? To make yes-no questions in the present simple, we often use do or does. We used does here because the subject is he, and the verb is in the base form like, not likes. All right, question number 3. Fill in the gap using the correct form of the word easy to compare English to German. Ready? I think English is than German. 5 seconds. Are you ready for the answer? I'm also checking your spelling. Easier. Did you spell that right? When a 1 or 2 syllable adjective ends in a consonant plus y, we usually make the comparative by removing the y and adding ear. I-E-R. Easy, easier. Pretty, prettier, for example. Let's look at sentence 4, and this is your last one at A1, A2 level. Ready? Choose the correct option to fill in the gap. Oh no, that mirror. Watch out. Is it A, will break, B, is going to break, or C, is breaking? 5 seconds. Okay, ready for the answer? B, is going to break. Oh no, he is going to break that mirror. Watch out. We use to be going to make predictions based on evidence we have now, often evidence that we can see. So how did you do on that section? Are you ready to move on to B1 and B2 level questions? Let's start with question 5. Find the mistake and correct it. Have you ever been to Tokyo? Yes, I've been in 2019. I'll give you 5 seconds. Are you ready for me to reveal the answer? The mistake was using I've been, which is the present perfect simple tense, with a specific time reference in 2019. If you want to use a specific time reference, you should use the past simple. I went in 2019. You could also remove the time reference from the sentence. Have you ever been to Tokyo? Yes, I've been. It would be more natural to say, yes, I have, but yes, I've been is okay. Let's look at question 6. Choose the correct option to fill in the gap. I finally got round to that film you recommended. Is it A, watch, B, watched, or C, watching? 5 seconds. The answer is C, watching. To get round to or to get around to is a phrasal verb meaning to find the time to do something. It can be followed by a gerund, an ing verb, or a noun, pronoun, or noun phrase. I've explained more about each of those things in the PDF. Let's move on to question 7. Which word forms the best collocation with a reputation for something? Colin has a reputation for being very stubborn in negotiations. Is it A, constructed, B, gained, or C, achieved? I'll give you 6 seconds this time. Just kidding, 5. The answer is gained, B. Colin has gained a reputation for being very stubborn in negotiations. To gain a reputation for something is a strong collocation. We wouldn't usually say constructed or achieved a reputation. Okay, are you ready for the final question in our B1, B2 section? Number 8. Fill in the gaps to complete the sentence and use the verbs in brackets. If the weather, B, better yesterday, we eat outdoors. However, it was pouring, so we ate inside. 5 seconds for that one. Are you ready for the answer? If the weather had been better yesterday, we would have eaten outdoors. This is a third conditional sentence. The structure is if plus past perfect, comma, would have plus past participle. We use the third conditional to imagine a different past. It's a hypothetical conditional because we can't change the past. Okay, that's the end of our B1, B2 intermediate section. And remember that the PDF and interactive exercise pack will really help you to understand and remember what you're learning. Okay, now we're moving on to C1 and C2 level questions, and these questions are really challenging. Please don't worry if you can't answer them, but do have a go because I'm going to explain the answers and there are more detailed explanations in the PDF. Even if you're not at this level yet, it's interesting to see what to aim for. Remember to pause the video if you need longer to think about your answer. Let's start with number 9. Think of one word to fill in the blank in all 3 sentences, and the word must be exactly the same. Sentence 1. I was at a as to how to help. 2. The of his mother hit Eric hard. And 3. We made a during our first year in business. 5 seconds, but you may need longer. Ready for the answer? The word for all 3 sentences is loss. I was at a loss as to how to help. The loss of his mother hit Eric hard, and we made a loss during our first year in business. Explanation time. If you are at a loss, you don't know what to do or say. That's the first sentence. In the second sentence, loss means the death of a person. In the third sentence, loss means the money a business lost, and it's the opposite of profit. All right, let's move on to the next one. This is a high-level vocabulary question. Number 10. Choose the correct option to fill in the gap. The singer had a wonderfully voice that was perfect for jazz? Is it A, gruff, B, husky, or C, hoarse? 5 seconds for you. The answer is B, husky. The singer had a wonderfully husky voice that was perfect for jazz. Now, gruff, husky, and hoarse have similar meanings. We can use them all to describe the sound of someone's voice. However, gruff usually has a negative connotation. A gruff voice is low, deep, and sometimes unfriendly. Hoarse also has a negative connotation. If someone's voice is hoarse, it's rough and unpleasant, often because someone has a sore throat. A husky voice is also low and rough, but it's often in an attractive way. It's essential to know these nuances in meaning when you get to an advanced level in English. Nuance is something we really focus on in my Beautiful British English C1 program. If you'd like to learn more about that, visit englishwithlucy.com. Okay, let's move on to question 11. You might recognize this question type from English exams. Ready? Use the word brink to fill in the gap and make the second sentence mean the same as the first. Do not change the word brink. You can use between 3 and 6 words in the gap. Ready? First sentence. Medical advances should soon produce a breakthrough in gene therapy. Second sentence, this one's for you. The medical community is thought a breakthrough in gene therapy. 5 seconds, but I honestly think you'll need longer. Ready for the answer? The medical community is thought to be on the brink of a breakthrough in gene therapy. Did you get that? If you did, well done. That's amazing. If you are on the brink of something, a new or different situation is about to begin. It implies that something is going to happen or someone is going to do something in the very near future. There was also an impersonal passive structure in that sentence. The medical community is thought to be. Again, there is more about that in the PDF if you want to learn about it. Now, the final question, number 12, and then you can share your score with me. Number 12. Change the form of the highlighted word so that it fits in the gap. Ready? The city was by large stone walls. The highlighted word is circle. I'll give you 5 seconds to think this through. Okay, the answer is encircled. Encircled. The city was encircled by large stone walls. Did anyone get that? That question was all about word formation, something that, again, we cover in great detail in my Beautiful British English C1 program. In this case, we took the word circle and made it into a past participle by adding D, and we added the prefix en. To encircle means to surround completely. We wouldn't say circled because that means moving in a circle or drawing a circle around something. I've put some examples in the PDF to show this more clearly. I know it's complex. And that was the last question. Wasn't that a challenge? I really want to know how you did, so please do share your score or let me know which questions were easy or difficult for you in the comments. Sometimes I find with my higher level students that they get the C1 and C2 questions, but then they make a mistake in an A2 question. Remember, if you want to download the PDF, there are more explanations on everything I covered today. The link is in the description box, and you also get access to that secret link with an interactive activity. I really hope you enjoyed today's lesson. I hope you learned something. If you like my lessons, I think you will love my courses. We've got our B1, B2 and C1 Beautiful British English programs. They are 12-week programs well over 10,000 students have participated in these programs now, and the feedback has been awesome. All of the information is at englishwithlucy.com. I will see you soon for another lesson. Mwah!